Hello everybody and welcome back to the 2021 Ontario Provincial Disc Golf Championships. We're here at the final round coverage. We have the chase card today. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is the final round. You got to make a move now if you're going to make a move ever. Big thank you to ODSA and PDGA Canada for helping put this event on, along with Ettyville Super Spin Disc Golf for hosting this amazing event. As said, we are at round 4. This is the front 9 of the chase card. Thank you to all of the other sponsors here as well. I am Cam Zanini, and joining me in the booth, as always, is Clayton Morgan. Thank you to our title sponsors as well. Clayton, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm real good. Glad to be here. Don't want you to get jealous, Cam. I'm a little extra excited tonight. We got a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the Dean of Disc. Around here, we refer to him as the Mantis. The one, the only, for your extra listening pleasure, Thomas the Tomcat Gilbert. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Thanks for that amazing intro, Clayton. Really appreciate it.
I worked on it all night, thank you. I was going back and forth, writing things down.
All right, we have Julien Quenneville. Juju, your teammate there, Thomas. I'm Prodigy. I love that guy.
Yeah, great guy. Here we got yourself.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Cam Zanini.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, nice little intro as always.
No, I gotta be different. I did one boring intro for Provincials like 2 years ago, and I'm like, I can't do this.
I suck at them. I need help. I need someone to mentor me and be like, dude, this is what you do.
Ask James. Yeah, he's got it down pat. Look at that little smirk. Yeah, he knows.
Extra few blinks for us.
Yeah. Rounding out the card, our defending champion, Casey Hanemayer, also one of your teammates from British Columbia.
Yeah, Casey had a bit rough round 3, but he's looking to bring it back strong. I know he's got it in him.
Oh,
I was
definitely.
extremely impressed watching that. Him bring that back. I couldn't believe it.
He bounced back well on the back 9. So there's actually a 4-way tie for 4th. Justin Murphy's rounding out the other tie spot. But me, James, and Julien all tied at 26. Casey 1 stroke behind at 25. So it's pretty close going into this final round. And in this end of a course we're playing on for this round is the more scoreable of the 2 courses, in my opinion. So, oh, there goes Nico.
Oh yeah, Nico racing the drone here on hole number 1. We have a par 3, 335 feet. Pardon me. Main play you're gonna see here is a hyzer kind of either way, just kind of crashing in like left or right side of this tower here. And Nico won, so I mean that's what's really important here.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about disc golf. It's about Nico. Julien up first.
Oh, this looks good first shot.
Get through that.
Oh.
That's still fine, though. He's still 20 feet.
Yeah. Looked like even a good little ace from before.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
You're going with that sidearm play. What are you throwing here?
This is my Calvin Heimberg Destroyer. Nice and stable and glidey. There's more room on the left side than the right side because those trees do come into play on the backhand hyzer, but it's definitely a birdie you want to get to start your round. It's really not much in the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's no excuses, but lots of us came up with a few, I'm sure. Hey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, I came up a little bit short there. James never saw a sidearm he didn't like.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit wider and a little bit deep.
All right, yeah. Just skips behind the basket there, but hopefully he stayed close to the edge, have an open look.
Casey also opting for the sidearm.
It's just getting to a point. You're just not cool if you don't sidearm.
Yeah, Clay, get on it.
You guys. I'm telling you, people need to start giving lessons. It's not as easy as throwing the backhand. I got to say.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, James. That's a great putt to get his round started. He's definitely got to feel good about that one.
And looking good while he's at it.
Oh yeah.
Matching his putter with his shorts and his hat.
I think he keeps that orange putter in there just to bug you.
He does. I'm on to you, James.
Way to go, bud.
Yeah, that was a good start. I'm already fanning myself off.
Yeah.
I'm already
I think
sweating.
you were just fanning the mustache. It was so hot that day. It was probably dripping down the stash.
There is sweat dripping on top of sweat at this point.
Yes, there is. Yeah, this was our second round of the day. This was the afternoon round. Started right around 2 o'clock, I believe, and was definitely in the peak heat of the day. Wow, look at you guys. That's a great star card to start this round.
Well, when you guys in lead card are, how many strokes ahead of us, we got to do something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good way to do it.
So, nice star card to start the round. 1 for 1, 17 more to go.
Yeah.
It's just that easy, right?
It's doable. You can definitely get on a streak and just birdie everything out here.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, especially the back nine.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like that way with the courses, eh, Thomas? Like you could either shit the bed real quick or you could do really well. Just
It's just all about stringing them together, trying to keep the gas pedal to the floor the entire way.
Hole number 2 here is a par 3, 394 feet. This brush line here that kind of extends is all out of bounds on the left side. And this right side rough isn't out of bounds, but you just don't really want to go in there. It's a pretty tricky hole, actually. You can't see the basket from the tee. You really have to kind of trust your shot shape with whatever you decide to throw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like Juju's going to play that backhand Annie shot. I think he's throwing maybe his F1 there. No, that's a similar color to his F1 that he likes throwing. It's a really tricky shot, just like with that hedge almost like blocking the side of the basket. I think a forehand plays really well in this hole just because you can let it hyzer into the basket at the end. This looks like you gave it a great height and a good line.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to go for the entire green there. I knew if I just got give myself a 70-foot, 80-foot jump putt for a birdie, it's a pretty.
Yeah,
it's a 3 that I'm okay with taking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a really big shot, especially going up over these bushes to start. And you really don't want to make the mistake of just hanging out too far left or fading off if you're throwing the backhand, just because you can't really afford any OB strokes.
Oh, there's a good
That's a great shot from James.
Yeah, that's a fantastic shot.
It's almost the hole you really needed to get there and practice a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I know for a lot of people making the trips to places like this, chances are you might get to try each hole once, maybe, right?
Yes, definitely.
Another good shot there from Casey as well.
Oh,
Good line.
Good run. Gave it the height though. I mean, that was a good line, just a little bit above the basket.
Yeah, I was happy
10
with.
minutes
I
close.
was happy with the run I gave it.
Definitely. Oh yeah, Casey.
Sneaking her in there.
2 for 2.
It's a good start going 2 for 2 in these 2 holes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great birdies to pick up there from both Casey and James. Yeah, look at I can just see the little sweat on your arm just glistening in the sunlight there.
It was a little warm. Yeah, I think that's when sweat dripped down into my eye.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, this is great. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was just noticing the veins there. You can tell you've been working out. Must be doing the pull-ups and stuff.
Yeah,
eh?
all 135 pounds of me is working out. Absolutely. So, 2 birdies and 2 pars on that hole.
I feel like that's pretty typical for that kind of hole. Definitely one that's like almost a bonus birdie to get. Escaping with 2 birdies, 2 pars is pretty typical for, I feel like, a chase card.
Yeah.
This type of card.
I feel like that if that hole was flipped for a right-hand and backhand, it'd probably be an easier one.
Yeah,
But because somebody has to throw the sidearm, it's a little bit more difficult. Hole number 3, par 4, 450. I mean, it's kind of a contrast, which is a wide open drive. There's really kind of 1-2 things in the way as a farming equipment, and then you get into this, and this is where the woods kind of starts for a couple holes of the end of a course. There's 2 gaps. The drone is flying through the right gap, which is a preferred gap. There's also a left side gap that goes down the service road. It's a little bit harder to access, but it is there if you end up shooting this drive too far.
Yeah, forehand's a good play for this hole, just kind of keeping it towards that right side at the end. You don't want to leak it into the woods early on the right, but definitely being closer to the woods might make those gaps appear a bit bigger.
That was a great shot from James. Just a little bit low.
Ooh, and he actually
yeah.
catches one of them.
He caught the very furthest part of that
Did
equipment.
that hit the bottom of the tree or the arm of the tractor?
I think it hit the part of the equipment there.
Oh.
Yeah. Julian, this looks really nice. Yeah,
Another good
just
one.
Good shot.
Scooting past James.
is my PD2. It's a straighter one.
Okay.
I had a little bit wider than I wanted on that, but it's not
Still
bad
playable,
overall.
though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see what Casey has from here. He's going with the thumber. Looks like he maybe had a gap up high that he was looking at. Oh,
I'd say so.
Wow.
That'll do.
wow. That was such a great scramble shot there from Casey. Absolutely parked right there.
I don't know if he's seen it, so maybe
Yeah,
when he gets up there, he's going to
yeah,
like it,
that's
but
true.
he's
Yeah.
going to like that. That's... Wow.
My C-Line P3X here, a little baby turnover.
Oh, nice shot, Cam.
I was actually surprised with that one because I all I could see was like kind of the shape of the gap, but I couldn't see the end of the gap, so I just
Okay.
kind of had to throw and hope.
Mm-hmm.
See, James is too far here, so he has to kind of go down the left side gap here.
Mm.
Didn't quite get it wide enough.
Yeah. Looks like Julien might be eyeing up that same gap. Yeah.
It's tight, yeah. That one
It
tree
is.
there on that left
Like,
side.
like you
here.
said, you could just 10 feet a little too far, and next thing you know, you don't have that same gap. It's
Yeah.
You need that perfect placement on the first shot.
Mm-hmm. Even that comes up a little bit short. And that's going to be a tricky look for his bogey.
Yeah, that one I think that one surprised him a little bit. He was actually curious as to how it came up that short, I think.
Mhm.
And through.
Yep. James lucky enough to just have a little jump putt left for his approach.
That's fine. This is Julien for his par.
Yep.
Oh.
Inch low.
Solid run there.
Basket's an inch high, Cam.
Yeah.
but you adjust for that.
Blame it
nice
on the
and low.
basket, yeah.
Yeah. Casey 3 for 3.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like this course definitely like you can get on a roll. So I think if Casey keeps up this hot streak, he might be someone to think about near the end.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, if you get off to a good start on the front 9 on this course, the back 9 is kind of like you're looking to basically go 9 for 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 birdies, 2 par, or 2 birdies, a par, and a bogey. Yeah, unfortunately, not quite able to scramble as well as Julien hoped, but hopefully he'll bounce back nice and strong in this next hole here.
Hole 4 is a par 3, 258 feet. It looks like it's a regular sidearm shot, but it really isn't. You have to it's almost like a knife hyzer or something less stable to kind of glide around the corner. Or another option is a turnover backhand with something very understable and put it high and have it float. But it's not as easy as it would normally look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say for the backhand, you almost have to push it flat to start and then have it be flippy enough to turn kind of a little later in the flight.
Or just do that.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it's nice to have a lot of power like Casey does just to push the disc on the highs like that the whole way.
Yeah. This is my Firebird from your old stamp.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So there's a reason why it worked.
Oh, another one.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, had to one up him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice shot.
Sorry, Case. Somebody's closer.
Well, you guys make that shot look easy, and it just seems like so many players now are adapting that. It's like, if you can't throw the sidearm, you're going to be left behind, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a tool that's becoming a lot more popular and a lot more used in the top level game now. Julien, maybe a bit tight again. Yeah.
A little bit early there.
Must be nice, though, eh, guys? Getting to go up to a hole, and every hole you get to throw a hyzer no matter what.
Hey, man.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
It's
Yeah.
the easiest shot in the game.
That should be your selling feature when you're, offering training.
Yeah.
Want to throw a hyzer
Oh,
both
my.
ways? Oh,
Dang. Wow. Dude, you're getting a nice little run there on the basket, hitting the top.
It's a good sit, too. That came in some heat.
Mm-hmm.
oh.
James almost connecting from way downtown. Got a bit of a bad roll, but he
Yeah.
should still be okay.
Yeah. You just got some park jobs left for you and Casey. Looks like you're going to be even a little bit closer than James's roll away here.
It was weird. He hit the basket, rolled down the mound, and then up over the other one.
Yeah.
It was strange.
His disc is playing a little bit of BMX, which I heard this course actually used to be an old BMX course.
Yeah, the couple of tees on the back nine where they're built up a little bit, where the old it was BMX or motocross. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But they're the old jumps, and it's kind of cool that they're being used again.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 birdies, 2 pars on that one. Casey's 4 for 4. I'm 1 stroke behind him. James still 2 under par through 4. It's a good start.
Yeah, Casey putting his name up in that 4th place conversation. We have to still see what Julian's doing on lead card, but it's definitely going to be a close race.
Hole number 5, par 4, just 403 feet. You'd think an attackable par 4, but how wide is this gap? It was like 5-6 feet across on this gap.
Yeah, not much. That's for sure.
Yeah. So you really have to be 100% confident you're going to hit that gap with something fast if you're going to attack this one. The other option is to throw a flippy mid-range on the hyzer angle, hit the gap, turn it over to the right. The right's the wider part of the fairway.
Mm-hmm.
This is also another option I've seen as a sidearm.
Oh,
It's one of my favorite like wooded par 4s on this end of a course anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a cool hole.
I think one of the more technical risk-reward par 4s that we have.
Yeah,
because
because you could kind of play for the birdie, but if you wanted to, you could try to really squeeze one down there enough to get that putt for the eagle. And
Mm-hmm.
and also, if you got off track, you could easily rack up a bogey, right? So it's
easily. Ooh, yeah.
James, that was zipped.
like that right there. Missed that last tree, and
Yeah.
He's looking at it,
it
definitely.
absolutely would be.
That's a great spot, though. It should be a simple birdie from there. Julian gets a little greasy, and then a lot greasy.
Oh, nice result there from Julien. Hard to navigate through all those jail trees there, but let's see. You can correct there.
That's the best I could have done in that situation. I had to go on a knee
Yeah.
just to get to more to the gap. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, and a lot of times on these scramble shots here, we're kind of just giving ourselves a chance to save. Birdie,
Yeah.
par, whatever it is. So if you just give yourself a long look, that counts as a win.
A pretty awkward shot for Julien. He had to kind of throw almost through a tree there he was standing with.
Mm-hmm.
Casey trying.
Man, good little run there.
Got a bit of work left to do, but not too bad.
Probably didn't care. He's like, I'm hitting everything today anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
Yeah, when you're 4 for 4, you'll definitely have a lot of confidence.
James kind of left that a little bit short.
Oh, man.
Just a little bit low.
Yeah.
Self from probably 50 feet, maybe.
Oh, man. Gave it a good run as well.
I thought I made it.
Yeah, nice birdie there from James. Playing the hole pretty textbook, I guess, just trying to smash off the tee, scrambling well, and getting a nice birdie. Oh, wow. What a gentleman.
Oh, I remember that.
sweetheart.
That's his mini with Ronnie's face on it,
Oh,
with all the discs around it. So he made sure Julien would have some good luck on that putt.
nice.
It was funny.
That's great. Just me down for him. What a class act.
Yeah, this is definitely a good vibes card for the day. James snagging the lone birdie on that hole.
Yeah, moving himself up into a tie with you and Casey.
That's a pretty difficult hole for it only being 400 feet.
It is.
Even though you think it's a pretty soft par 4, but
You definitely can have your own trouble on it.
Hole 6, par 3, 218 feet. The basket is pretty much blind with all this stuff in the way. The ideal play is the Martin Hendel coined helicopter shot with a straight putter, mid-range, whatever you want to throw, or a overstable flex sidearm to the left side. It's a tricky green to land on because you don't want to go too far long, and if you come up just a little bit short, you can definitely get caught up and land in that stuff.
That'll play.
Yeah,
It's a unique hole, we'll say.
it is. Yeah.
Because if you trimmed up the tree there, I think it'd be very, very easy.
Yes, definitely. And one that feels like a must get, but you still have to execute this technical shot.
Definitely. Going with my mutant here, and just stuck to my hand a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the humidity out here definitely was something to keep an eye on throughout the round. Trying to keep your hands dry, trying to keep. Looks like Julien
Yeah, same thing.
had a little bit of the same problem.
Yeah, I was using a little Discmania, kind of like a bean bag or a birdie
Yeah.
bag, and I've never used that thing so much in one round than I did just in this one.
For sure.
And it still wasn't even. It would last for what, 5 seconds, and then it would start, being tacky or super slick again. Not a bad
Another good
effort
run
there.
Yeah, Julien feels like he's kind of all over the basket, but just not quite converting a lot of these.
Meanwhile,
shots.
Casey.
Converting on almost all of them. Really nice putt there again from Casey.
Nowhere to go but net. Dead
Yeah.
straight.
Basically,
Beautiful.
yeah. Same with this guy's putt here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hearted.
Very nice. Very smooth.
What a treat. We get to see it first.
Oh,
Well, you guys got to enjoy it while playing the event, which is
Yeah, I got to see it first. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not about you right now.
I'm just happy I'm here to watch
Yeah, there,
this,
yeah.
before everyone else at home.
So just 2 birdies on that hole. Definitely not what Julie and I were looking for, but at least we didn't bogey it.
Yeah.
That'd be really unfortunate.
I wonder if it even happened on that hole.
It could. I think it could.
Yeah, I guess
Definitely.
it
If you
could.
get the early
Probably-
tree kick, but you don't make it out of the gap and you get into the other side of the stuff, and then.
Yeah.
So here's where you were talking about the BMX jumps come into play.
Oh, yeah.
The tees are. Here's hole 7, par 3, 445 feet. It's a crush. It's a good design because it's your first open hole in what, 3 or 4 wooded holes, and all of a sudden you got to throw 450. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then you just crank
Yeah.
it too hard.
Yeah.
But this is a cool hole. I like this one.
It's also really tricky because the angle to the basket, since it's tucked around the corner to the left, you can't really flex it too much, or at least it doesn't appear that you can. It's really just hard to commit. Yeah, and James yanks it over a little bit here.
Got a good bounce off the berm, actually.
Yeah, 'cause you want to throw this shot hard, but you don't want to necessarily turn the disc, which is a really hard shot to commit to.
Kind of how Casey. So that's his team stamp, or not team stamp. It's a regular D1. It's usually his more stable one, and it just
Yeah.
kind of flipped over on him.
Yeah, also a few of these tee pads, you can kind of see some of the sand kicked up on it. Made it for some tricky footing sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Thankfully,
good
there
shot.
was brooms on every tee pad mostly, and they were definitely coming into use.
Ooh, wow, what a crush, bud.
Cam. Nice
Wow.
shot.
Thank you.
Yeah, right on circle's edge. That's a great look for this hole.
You could tell when you released yours, too, though. You didn't have that where it was going to kick up and go a bit to the right like the other ones. So
Yeah, that was my Calvin Destroyer again.
Yeah, flipped up nice to
Oh,
flat
sure.
and then just faded. Julien faded a little too hard.
Oh.
Just
think he
caught the
stayed on the
corner.
edge there,
I think
though.
he's
That
on the
should-
edge. Yeah,
should
he
be
just
on.
caught the very edge of the corner there.
I highly doubt you'd have anything if you're in there.
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, nice hit.
Good backboard there for James.
That'll work.
Yep.
Yeah. Casey was actually past pin high.
Oh, okay. Rolls out to about 30 feet, but not the end of the world. There we go.
Wow,
putt.
great putt.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Right.
phased at all.
No.
Not at all. He's focused. He got the eye of the killer right now.
So we came to the conclusion I was just outside the circle here.
There you
Hey,
go.
nice.
Good
Yeah.
birdie.
Thank you. We couldn't quite tell because there's a little bit of a berm going up
Mhm.
to the green, so we weren't sure exactly where it was. So I just made sure I got the group to basically agree
Yeah.
if I was out or not. So
Do you ever use those little like range finders to try to measure the circle?
yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Are they accurate that close?
Yeah.
they're pretty accurate.
They
Yeah,
can get up to like I think 12 feet's like the shortest they can range.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can definitely range the circle's edge if you'd like. Nice birdie there, picking
Yeah.
the solo bird on this card. That's a really good one to get.
getting back into the tie with James and Casey there.
Mm-hmm.
That one felt good to get after I missed the hole. It's 220 feet shorter than that.
Yeah.
So, speaking of short hole, hole number 8, par 3, 193 feet. This is every bit of a must get that you'd probably see in this whole property. It's definitely one that if you're playing in the open division, it has to be a 2 every single time you play it,
Just
or at least give yourself a birdie putt at worst. But it is a little tricky. These low hanging branches come into play.
Mhm.
And it's very easy to kind of scoot down this path long. It's that same P3X that I like to throw again. Basically, to throw like an upshot.
Yep. Yeah, looks pretty
Scoot
good there.
over there, yeah.
Like a little more floaty, little. It gets pin high.
Gets through, yeah.
Yeah.
James's range.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's Casey's super beat up PA1.
Oh nice. This will slow down by the trees. Puts them to like 20 feet or so.
It's a hole that feels so simple, but it's almost difficult because it is so simple.
Yes.
If that makes
It-
sense.
It does. Julien looked like he gave a little bit of a run to the basket. Probably going to be the furthest out. Let's see if you can knock down one of these putts. There
Oh,
we
yes.
go. Attaboy, Juju. Getting it rolling a little bit now. Hopefully we can carry that love into the next hole. Oh, man.
I think that tree was a little more in the way than I
Mhm.
initially thought for James.
No excuses, James. You should make that putt. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's in.
Casey here. Stepping up to another nice short putt for him. Taking his time, which is nice to see. And puts it on the pole.
It's easy to rush the short stuff sometimes, eh?
Definitely.
Thomas?
Yeah, I learned through several mistakes from about 20 feet in that you need to give just as much thought to those putts because they're the same value as any
Yeah.
other stroke. A stroke's a stroke, no matter how short.
Well, and it's a problem I had, so you got to work on it. Right? It matters.
Yeah,
It
it
matters.
does.
And I know that I get into that too. Like, you just wanted to hurry up and go fast. You just kind of like,
Yeah.
I just want to put this in and move on to the next one. It's like,
Yeah,
well, it doesn't
yeah.
work like that, you
Yeah.
know? So that's good advice for everybody watching, right? Take your time on the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 9, par 3, 367. This is kind of a strange angle right off of this gold tee here. You can't throw it straight. To get a backhand all the way there, you have to kind of hug the left side on a hyzer and have it flip up late into this fairway. Another option I like to go with is a flex sidearm to kind of this corner here,
Mm-hmm.
and then just have a jump putt that way. Pretty tricky hole though.
Definitely. I mean, it requires such a tricky backhand, or play this forehand just out to the open and hopefully have like a nice upshot for your par. Par on this hole is probably really good. I can't imagine there was too many birdies on this one.
Kind of yanked it just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it dropped down in the middle.
Casey looks like he gave it a little bit more width.
Oh, nice
Smashing
kick,
on
though.
it. Yeah. That's a long look.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little too much turn.
Yeah, just a little bit there. Kicks out to just the edge of the fairway, though.
James, he had the right angle. He just got a little bit too low out of his hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the tricky part of this hole. If you get just a little bit off the fairway, these guardian trees late in the fairway can definitely come into play.
Yeah, it's definitely an awkward shot if you're not quite, at least 2/3 of the way down there. It's interesting.
Just
roll.
keep rolling. Go towards
Yeah.
the basket.
There we go. Got that P3X again?
Yes, sir. I think I caught the edge of that
Yeah, it
tree a
looked
little
like
bit.
it.
Yeah.
But it is also nice when you're feeling comfortable with the disc and you can kind of constantly go back to that same disc a lot of the times in a round.
Yeah, I like to throw that one for backhands and sidearms at the same time. It's pretty neutral now, so it's kind of whatever angle I put it on, it's just going to hold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very
Almost.
close. And that was for the birdie.
'Twas. It's Julien for a par.
There we
great
go.
putt.
Guarded.
Great putt.
That's all you want to see. And maybe just that birdie on the last hole
Yeah.
kind of gave him the confidence to bang this big one.
Nice putt. That's all he needs too. He's a very once he gets a couple good shots in a row, then he kind of feeds off the momentum and just keeps going with it.
Mm-hmm.
He's an awesome guy to have on the card for that. Saw from just a little bit closer.
Nice. Man, you guys are banging putts right now.
This is crazy. It just doesn't stop, eh?
Yeah.
Gotta like it.
James, unfortunate bogey, but not uncommon on the hole
Mhm.
like this.
I believe this was the hardest hole on the course today, so no surprise to see it playing challenging for this chase card here.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the hardest hole on any given day, really.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 birdies and 1 lone bogey for James. Everybody under par. Casey 6 down through the front 9. That's really good. Myself 1 stroke behind him. The back 9 is the one where you want to score. So here's our leaderboard through the first 9 holes. You can see a lot of green to start for Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Julien just the two birdies and 1 lone bogey, but that's
Yeah.
you can shoot even par on the front 9 and then go 9 down on the back 9 and then still have a good round.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's not out of the question. So
Uh-huh. Yeah, there you have it. Lots of good shots so far. Casey killing it, making some big putts there as well. I think everyone's kind of heating up a little bit more, coming into their comfort on this final round. So excited to see what we have on the back 9.
literally heating up. I'm
Yeah.
probably already have heat exhaustion
Yeah.
at this point. So I think I'm starting to slow down. But we have the retail store. We just got the new Razor Claw 2s in, and they feel and look very nice. So be sure to pop on by, grab yourself 1 or 12 discs. So there's never an in between. It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
So Clayton, Thomas, thanks for joining, and we'll catch you guys on the back 9.